Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The chase's uncertain future. Shaun Wallace weighs in. Liverpool's beer killer buzzed with anticipation. The crowd had gathered not just for a quiz night, but for a rare chance to witness one of Britain's greatest quizzes in action. Shaun Wallace, better known as the Dark Destroyer from The Chase, stood at the front, scanning the eager faces before him. Shaun was no stranger to the limelight. His tenure on the show had cemented him as one of the nation's most feared and respected chasers. But tonight, amidst the laughter and competitive spirit, an unavoidable question lingered. Shaun, a journalist from *express.co.uk*, called from the audience, "Who do you think could replace Bradley Walsh if he were to step down?" Shaun's response was immediate, firm. "Nobody," he said, shaking his head. "Brad is irreplaceable." A hush fell over the room. The Chase had been a staple of British television since its inception in 2009, and Bradley Walsh was the beating heart of the show. His wit, his comedic timing, and his ability to connect with contestants made him more than just a presenter. He was the Chase. Does that mean, the journalist pressed, that if Bradley were to leave, the show would end? Shaun exhaled, considering his words carefully. "Yes," he admitted. "If he goes, I think nobody else will be able to do it." A murmur rippled through the crowd. The thought of the Chase without Bradley was unthinkable. He had brought a unique energy to the show, playfully teasing contestants, keeping the chasers on their toes, and delivering moments of pure, unscripted comedy. Shaun leaned on the bar, taking a sip of water before continuing. "People think being a quizmaster is just about reading questions, but it's not. Bradley makes the Chase what it is. No one else can do what he does." Despite the uncertainty of the show's future, Shaun remained steadfast in his love for the game. "I'd compete against any of my fellow chasers," he said with a confident grin. "I back myself 100%. They're all brilliant, but I'm not frightened of them. If I had to go head-to-head with them, I'd relish the challenge." The crowd erupted in applause. Shaun Wallace was not just a quiz genius. He was a man who thrived on competition. But fame, that was a different story. "My life hasn't changed at all because of the show," he admitted. "I haven't let fame change me. Sure, I might be one of the most recognizable faces in the country, but I still do what I love. That's why I'm here tonight, hosting this quiz. It's my way of giving back." He smiled, gesturing toward the audience. "I do loads of charity quizzes all the time. This is my downtime. It's what I love doing." His words resonated with the crowd, many of whom had followed his journey from barrister to television quizmaster. He was more than a chaser. He was an inspiration, a man who had achieved success yet remained grounded. Meanwhile, Bradley Walsh, the man at the center of all this speculation, had no plans to step down. In a recent interview, he had reassured fans of his commitment to the show. "Until people say they've had enough and start switching off, I'll do it," Bradley had said. "We've had such an extraordinary time together. It's the best job in the world." Bradley had also reminisced about his early days on The Chase, revealing the moment he knew the show would be special. "The first time we did a run-through, the audience was made up of ITV bosses. They got someone from the office to be a contestant, and I instinctively took their side. The chasers seemed like these all-knowing, intimidating figures, so I started taking the mickey out of them. When they got a question wrong, I really gave it to them, and everyone was laughing. That's when I knew we had something unique. Normally, a quiz show ties you to the format, but this allowed me to improvise, to go off script. It was like doing stand-up in the middle of a quiz show, and I loved it." That comedic spark had become the heart of The Chase, drawing in millions of viewers daily. As Shaun wrapped up his quiz night in Liverpool, he couldn't help but reflect on Bradley's words. The Chase, as the world knew it, revolved around Bradley's charisma. If he were to leave, could it ever be the same? For now, fans could breathe easy. Bradley Walsh was here to stay. But should the day come when he finally steps away, Shaun Wallace's words would ring louder than ever. Because some people aren't just presenters, they're irreplaceable.